Good morning. It is time for a brand new week on. This is going to be an interesting one because, as you may know, the world is currently experiencing interesting times, and I use interesting quite loosely because it's actually quite scary. Things seem to be going the way that we've only thought possible in movies, and yet here we are, right in the middle of it. So, yeah, I need to be careful what I say. I don't want to get this video demonetized, but yes, it's certainly looking a little dicey. And what do we do? Where do we turn when things get dicey? No, not to toilet roll. We have plenty of that in, thankfully. We are going to have a week on apocalypse food. Yes. And what, you may ask, counts as apocalypse food? Well, there are 4 rules. The first rule, the food cannot be refrigerated. The second rule, the food itself has to have a long shelf life. The third rule, it can't be canned. I've done a week on canned food before, and I don't want to rely on canned food. That would be far too easy. And there is a 4th rule, and the only ingredient I can add to the food I'm going to eat this week is water. So have we got that? Is that clear? No, not really, but I'm going to do what I can this week to try and survive the apocalypse. So join me as I eat some very interesting stuff, I'm sure. Let's start with breakfast. First, let's see how much weight I'd be likely to lose or not lose during the apocalypse. And my start weight for this week, 13.4.2. So that's fine. Right, let's go get some chow. I want to kick off my apocalyptic week with a nice hearty breakfast. So I have this. Yum yum, all day breakfast. Just look how delicious that looks. Anything could be in here, but let's see. We've got beans, which is 32%, pork sausages, rusk. Is that it? There's pork in there? Oh, there is bacon. 5% of it is bacon. So basically, it's beans, bacon, and sausage. Yum. Xanthan gum, my favourite ingredient, is in there. What are we looking like for? Oh, 2023. This thing will last until, so definitely quite apocalyptic. So, yeah, I honestly cannot be bothered to cook this on here today because it's the apocalypse. We ain't got time for that. But what we do have time for is a microwave. Yum. There it comes sliding out. Come on. Oh, bollocks. This is the apocalypse. I can't be wasting food. This looks exactly like I would have expected it to. Although the sausages, I don't know. They seem to have a bit of texture to them. We'll see. Some of that apocalyptic radiation. Well, there it is. My first apocalyptic meal of the week. I'm quite keen to try these sausages. Look at that. Oh, that's soft. That's a lot of gelatin in there. Actually, the flavour's alright. Very salty, as you might expect. But quite porky. That's a nice porky sausage, and I kind of want to try this interesting creation if I can get it out. Look at this. Wow, is that supposed to be like a pork chop? Is that bacon? I don't know. I am scared. But it's the apocalypse, so we have to embrace it. I don't know, it just tastes salty. It just tastes like salt. I've got no idea what that is. I assume that's the bacon, but then there's something here which kind of looks bacon-esque as well. Oh no, that's bacon. So what the bloody hell is that? Leave it in the comments. What is this? This is alright. It's just very salty. But you would imagine that it's going to last 3 years. So it needs to be preserved somehow. But you know what? If it was the apocalypse, I'd have made this. This is alright. Yeah. So much work to do no idea where to begin. But it's been a couple of hours since I had breakfast, and it's kept me ticking along quite nicely, so that's good. Got a belly full of beans. I'm very thirsty though, unsurprisingly. So just sticking to things that you would have in during the apocalypse, like water and squash, although I have tapped water, which would unlikely be the case during the apocalypse, but you know, can't do it exactly as it would be during the apocalypse, else I'd be eating insects or something, I don't know. But there we go. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with a bit of work. I'm going to think about getting something for lunch, but yeah, a couple of hours away I think. Still got my belly full of gurgly beans. Gonna sit down and watch this now. Never seen it before, but I'm going to be doing a video on it for my second channel, which is all about movies. It's called Film Thought. All the links are in the description. I've done some other angry review-based videos, and I've got some other not angry review-based videos coming up shortly. I'm going to do a Harry Potter one, which I'm looking forward to doing, because it's on a subject that I've not seen covered, but we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to give this a watch, see if it's any good. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting video. Links all in the description. My lunch on the first day of a week on Apocalypse Food is going to be interesting. Purely because I didn't think you could add water to this food and it be food. Yes, look how thin this is. Beef shepherd's pie. Add 300 ml of boiling water. Stir well, reseal, leave for 6 to 8 minutes, and then enjoy. This is, I'm guessing it's going to be, I don't know, beef gravy granules and instant mashed potato, but we'll see. 43% of this thing is potato. What else have we got in there? Oh no, we do have minced beef in there. Onion, kibbled and powder. Rapeseed oil, peas, beef flavouring. Interesting, there's fat-filled milk powder in here. As long as it's fat. Oh, and caramel powder. Just what I want in my shepherd's pie. Bit of caramel powder. So yes, we open it up like... that looks rude. I mean, I'm going to be demonetised for that image alone. And then we pour it open, pour it in. We don't pour it open, I don't know what I'm saying. Then we stir, seal it, and then we eat. Oh, this is going to be weird. What is in my pouch of delights? Well, I didn't know what I expected, but this thing smells alright, you know. It smells like beef crisps, and beef crisps are good. So I have to, there is a fill line on the side, so I have to fill this bad boy for 300 ml. If this falls over while I'm trying to film this, and it's going to go bad. Right. Are we up to the line yet? Or do we... Oh no, tiny bit more. Tiny bit more. In this goes. Give it a bit of a... Attempt to give it a bit of a stir anyway. I've got to admit, the smells coming from this thing resemble a shepherd's pie. If you were going to ask me what I was going to be eating during a week on the apocalypse, it wouldn't be shepherd's pie. Not in a pouch anyway, so... We'll see what happens in 6 to 8 minutes. Someone's awakened, haven't they? Yes. Do you like the smell of the dehydrated shepherd's pie? Sorry, the rehydrating shepherd's pie. You do? All right, why am I chasing you around now? Oh, meow. You know what? This thing doesn't look or smell too dissimilar from a shepherd's pie, albeit a mushed up shepherd's pie, but a shepherd's pie nonetheless. So, bon appetit. Oh, it's got little crispy, crystallised bits in there. I don't know if that's the veggies. Al dente. You know what? With a bit of gravy in there, and if you really didn't think too hard about it, that's a shepherd's pie. That's alright, it's dry, but it's pie. Oh, hi, Basil. That was awful. The veggies taste a bit questionable, and it is dry. That is quite dry. Well, we haven't got any gravy in this version of the apocalypse. Curse them. But I'm going to eat this. It's not as nice as breakfast. And we've got a man coming about things this afternoon. So, that's apparently a service that still exists in the apocalypse, is a thing. Well, that was a fun afternoon. We had an electrician round putting in some new heaters. So now we are going to have heat during the apocalypse, which is a thing that I didn't think I was going to be saying this week. So, it is approaching dinner time now. I'm going to get myself something to eat. Something apocalyptic. If it's based on the rest of today's food, could be the end of the apocalypse. What's this?
Turkey.
A big old pile of turkey. This is our leftovers from yesterday, isn't it?
Yes.
We had a nice roast dinner. Someone is rearing that ugly head. I joke, it's not an ugly head, it's a very beautiful head. But I am jealously looking at this because do you want to know what I have for dinner this evening, Gracie?
Go on then.
Pasta carbonara. In again a very, very thin packet. My shepherd's pie for lunch was okay, a little dry. Are you going to have gravy with this?
I am.
You are. See, I could have done with some gravy, but it's not in fitting. I can't add anything else other than water to my food. 'Tis my rules, and there are 500 calories in this bad boy. I have to add 250 ml of water. Seal it for 6 to 8 minutes. Pasta and ham in a cheese sauce. How much? What's the percentage of stuff? 53% of it's pasta, 6% milk, 6% ham. So yeah, it's I'm not sure. Never had a pot carbonara before. So will a pouch carbonara be any good? We can but see. So let's do it. Yep, it looks exactly like I expected it to look. It's got very little smell to it. So here's hoping there's more taste than there is smell. So 250 ml of water up to the line on the side. Give it a stir, reseal. 250, I think we're about there. So I'll give this a stir and then seal it up. That looks good. Smells good too.
Yeah.
It's basically the dinner I had yesterday and I am now mourning.
It's beef gravy though. You'd hate that.
I
with
mean,
turkey.
I'd cope with it. You want to see mine?
Yeah.
This is mine.
Lovely.
It smells okay. There seems to be some red bits in there, which I think, from looking at the ingredients, was pepper. So, I'm going to try it. I'm going to stop stirring it. I'm going to try it.
It's creamy.
Does it though? So this is basically like a mugshot, isn't it? It's a carbonara mugshot. I don't know how, but it tastes fishy. It tastes like tuna. What's in there? Why is it tasting like tuna? Ooh. Bollocks, I thought this was going to be nice. Why is it fishy? Yeah, try this.
No, I don't want to.
A little bit.
Gross.
It tastes fishy to you?
Yeah, a little bit actually.
Yeah, why is it fishy?
I'm really salty. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. We've got to get your calories up in the apocalypse. Eventually, the more I eat, the more palatable it becomes, but it does still taste fishy. So I'm gonna choke this down, and then I need to take the taste away. I think I've got something else. I've got something which is hopefully a treat. Because this ain't a treat.
Hey Basil, you want some of my carbonara? My fishy carbonara? No? No. Blimey, even Basil won't eat it.
Even in the apocalypse, there's still time for pudding. Chocolate chip pudding, to be exact. We have chocolate chips in a smooth milk chocolate sauce. I'm not sure how this is going to go. It's going to be watery angel delight, isn't it? And this calories in this bad boy, 500. So yeah, you're going to get your calories up in the apocalypse. You've got to make sure you got that energy, that 2,000 a day. So yeah, going to add my water. How much? 300. Seal it for 6 or 8 minutes. Super. Gotta be honest, this smells really good, and there's a lot of powder in here. Could make a nice milkshake with that. Okay. I did double check, it is boiling water you have to add, which is strange. But it'll be nice hot chocolate. Oh, that smells good. That smells good. I'm looking forward to this one. Doesn't that just look like slop? Actually, it looks a little bit like shit. Complete with lumps. But they assure me that they are chocolate chips. That is completely tasteless. Well, no, that's not fair. There's a slight chocolatiness to it. Look, just like some sort of dirty protest. In the apocalypse, it'll do. I mean, I need to keep my calories up, so it will do. But when I set off doing this week on, I mean, it's sort of been a few weeks in the planning, getting all this stuff together. Didn't expect the world to be in the position that it is today. As of today, we've kind of been put in semi-quarantine in the UK. People are being told to isolate for months. Work from home. Don't go near people, don't go to venues, don't do anything, don't go out. It's the closest anyone in our lifetime will experience anything relative to war, minus the fighting. But the curfews and the struggles that people are going through. What the hell are people hoarding toilet roll for? And eggs and pasta? It's ridiculous. So effectively, this has become more than a week on apocalypse food. It's become a week on bloody quarantine. I don't have it as of now that I'm aware of. I think I've had a bit of a cough. Well, that's about it. And yeah, I've hurt my ribs or something by coughing or laying on it funny, just move in a certain position. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go with the flow, cancel some trips. It's gonna be a rough ride. So yeah, basically a week on apocalypse food, becoming realer by the day. So if you want to see how this week goes down, then please do subscribe to the channel, please like the video, please share it, because we're going to be sharing a lot of things with us not being able to go outside. If you want to support the show on Patreon, if you're in a position to do so, that would be lovely. It does help me to do these sort of things. This is ridiculous. This is a real letdown. Honestly, look at it. That is just shit. It's just a pouch full of shit. That resembles chocolate. I've got chocolate everywhere. Thanks for tuning in, and I shall see you tomorrow. God knows what news the world will be faced when we wake up.